She's your queen to be.
So, let me ask you a question. Another random question.
Yes, girl.
Because I don't even remember what I asked you beforehand. But
you
whatever.
always ask me a random question. Yo, you literally will call me and be like, yo, let me ask you something.
I know. Because like my thoughts are all over the place. So and sometimes I'm not thinking about anything. That's the crazy part. But it looks like I'm in deep thought, but like nothing is going on. The lights aren't even on. So my random question, because we've been like having this debate, is, would you or have you ever shared a toothbrush with your significant other? Like, I mean, like, you know, if it's like not an everyday thing.
No. But like under circumstances, like if I forgot my toothbrush and let's say we went somewhere and I'm like, yo, let me get your toothbrush. I haven't done it before. I've used my mom's toothbrush before because I go to her house and I forget my stuff and I use her toothbrush. But would I do it with my significant other? Absolutely.
Okay.
Like, I don't even understand why that's a thing.
I had this debate. Well, now we've been having this debate with our friends too, because some people think that that's disgusting, but I'm just like, okay, but y'all put dick in your mouth, you put bodily fluids in your mouth, why not share someone's toothbrush?
People come in your mouth.
Okay. So, and I run it under the hot water before I put it in my mouth.
Because you disinfected it? That's your disinfectant. Even you can swish it in mouth water if you really wanted to. Antibacterial.
Exactly. I don't know. I just feel like if that's your partner, like...
Yeah, and outside of that, though, I think for us, you and I especially, I think there's a cultural aspect to that.
It might be.
And I feel like people are low-key rolling their eyes like, oh,
or like
she's always
gross.
relating it to something cultural or they're nasty. And that's fine. You can think whatever you want. That's not my business. Howsoever, in our culture, especially like in African households, we're really open.
Yeah.
Yeah, not all Africans, let's be clear.
Yeah, not
but
all.
In my family in
Mine
particular,
too.
Yo, we shower.
Yeah.
Somebody's in the shower, somebody's on the toilet, somebody's at the sink brushing their teeth.
Yeah.
The door is not closed.
No.
And even like...
There's no privacy.
There's nothing. Like, the doors, they shouldn't even exist. It's just a waste of a hinge.
Yeah.
And
I've been caught in a few predicaments because
whoosh.
No one knocks. I don't mean, whoa, Pep, get your mind out the gutter. I just mean like I was in my birthday suit. Jeez.
I'm childish. It's fine.
You are. Grow up. God. That's inappropriate. Whatever. Anyways, okay, I'm glad we're on the same page about toothbrush.
Yeah.
But I know everyone listening is probably like, you guys are disgusting. Whatever.
Yeah, it's but our teeth are brushed. So
right.
That's the thing. Imagine, you don't know. People's mouths be clean. You don't know how they clean their mouth. They just have a clean mouth. That's the goal, right? Clean mouth?
Not everybody. But I would
but
hope
people that do have clean mouths.
I would hope that, you know, your partner, you would think it's clean. Otherwise, you wouldn't be shoving your tongue down their throat.
Or entering.
Or other
whatever
body parts.
holes you enter.
Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, no. The toothbrush thing is not a thing.
You know what one argument was? It was... Oh God, our banter is so long. Anyways, one argument was like, how often do you change your toothbrush? Or are you supposed to change your toothbrush?
Every 3 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Bae was like, now how often do you change your pussy? And I'm like, you can't change. He's like, exactly. Why can't you? And I was like, because it cleans itself. He's like, exactly. Your mouth doesn't clean itself. I hate him.
Yo, hear this, Chale. Stop it.
Sanchez.
I am so tired of your nonsense, eh? Yo.
He be acting up. Anyways.
Don't make me come look for you, man.
Anyways. How are you doing today, Pep?
I'm here. It's been a day. But it hasn't been a bad day. It's just been a busy day, yes.
Yeah.
It's been a busy day. And I didn't really sleep much last night, so we're in Lent, and I sacrifice some things that are affecting my sleeping.
I don't know why people do that to themselves, but like I feel like I'm in a weird mood though. Like I don't know, like blah. You ever get in those moods?
I'm definitely blah, but nothing bad is happening. I just want to be home.
Yeah, and I'm like hella bloated.
Yes,
I think it's definitely like
PMS symptoms. It sounds like, fool.
Yeah, sadly. I have like the worst PMS symptoms, like, but only when it comes to men. It's weird.
Where, you know what? Can we get into the pepper soup and bring this full circle?
Yes, I feel like that should be our pepper soup topic.
Okay.
Today. I feel like that's gonna be it.
Yes.
So any immature men, they're like, oh, you gotta take a shut up. Shut up.
Thank you for telling them to shut up, because I thought you were going to tell them to turn it off. And I was going to be like, if you turn this off, do not have sex.
Don't.
Period.
Don't.
Because you're childish.
Period.
And you shouldn't be having sex because you're a child.
Period. Grow the fuck up. I'm so every time like I'm in like this weird mood and like people are like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, da, da, da. I'm like, I don't know. I think my period's coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's always this one nigga that's like, oh, we don't want to hear that. Like, shut up. Shut up.
You came out of your mother's vagina.
Okay.
She has her period.
She has her period. Like, grow up.
Grow up.
Ugh.
So, all right. Pepper soup it is.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So let me ask you this. This is like taboo. So I feel like this is the spice in the soup that I'm about to give.
How many Scotch bonnets, Foo?
Who?
Because our minimum is 10, and that's just like, that's normal.
Yeah.
So, how
All
many
right.
Scotch bonnets?
I'm going to do like 8 because I know this is going to be controversial.
Okay. Bet.
Do you agree with people that will have sex on their period? That comes from men or women, because I know a lot of niggas will run red lights, as they say.
Yo, let me put it this way.
I know some that do other things. We'll get into that later.
Oh, I know that too.
That's
disgusting. I don't think that's disgusting. I think that's really, I'm like, yo.
Are we talking about the same thing?
We're talking about the same thing.
Bloodhounds?
Yes.
Niggas, okay. Men who are okay with
Eating the vagina.
giving oral
Yeah.
while a woman is menstruating is
Yes.
not disgusting to you?
So the thing about it is, let's be clear, it's mostly clitoral stimulation.
Oh, stop it right now.
Let's wait. Let me finish. You asked me a question. I'm going to answer.
Oh, why can't we stop this?
You do not bleed from your clitoris.
Oh my God, perpetual.
I'm not saying I've done this.
It's right there, though.
So I'm telling you how to plug it up.
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
Put a tampon. And this is how it was explained to me. This is like
I know this is how it's explained. I know. And it's me. It's mine.
Yeah.
And I would not know.
the person.
No.
The person, the man who told me that about this process, he explained it to me, and I was like,
Yes.
I support it.
I know about a man who does this
Yeah.
too. And I was like, you are a filthy motherfucker. You are filthy.
I want to say I pay my respects to y'all bloodhounds. Wow. Women, we deserve pleasure.
I'm not saying we don't.
Our periods shouldn't have to interrupt our pleasure. So if you have your period and you want to be pleasured, and you have somebody that is willing to pleasure you, I support all of y'all. Live on.
So you agree with red lights, running red lights?
It's not my preference, but I support it.
Okay,
I'm not yucking nobody's yum.
I can kind of see it like if it's like the last day, or like, you know, it's getting to the last day, but like right when that bitch starts, or the second day,
But some
that
peop-
looks like a crime scene.
But some people, no, it's different for everybody. Different strokes for different folks. So Aunt Flo, she's heavy at the end maybe for some folks, and light at the beginning.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild. Okay, last day, cool. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel like I still know a lot of men that, nope, it has to be like, some men will go so far as to wait a week after a woman's period. Mind you, are you down there checking all the time, you fool? Do you know when her last day actually
And
was?
quite frankly, let's be really clear. My nigga, when's the last time you washed your dick? And got in between those balls, like into the scrotum.
Yo.
Let's talk about it.
Niggas don't. They don't.
So don't say anything to anybody about their genitalia. What I need men to understand, like, mansplaining is a thing that is not okay.
It's not.
And for the man who will come and be like, oh, they're hating, or this, that, and the third, and they're bitter, this, that, and the third, stop that. Just stop that. Because that's not what this is.
No.
So relax.
Trust me, we are not bitter.
We're just
on
fine.
this end.
Fine, like, why?
Okay.
When you got melanin popping and all that, like, what do you really have to be stressed about except for being black in America? Because being black is lit, but it's also dangerous.
Stress, though. That's a lot of stress.
Yes.
I'm stressed. I got anxiety.
Well, I mean, I think our periods also can increase our stress.
It does. And truthfully, like, I feel like y'all do know, like, my girlfriends know when I am about, y'all definitely know.
Absolutely.
Y'all definitely know.
I got the videos, y'all.
But it's like 100 times worse with men. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like the sound of y'all breathing too heavy, it irritates the fuck out of me. I don't know what it is. My father will ask me like 2 questions and I'll blow up.
Really?
Like, what is with this interrogation? And he was like, I just asked you 2 questions. Why are you so mad?
Don't be mean to Mr. Fufu.
I'm sorry. I don't even mean it. It's just everything irritates me. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it. Because, like, you know,
Right.
bae, I feel bad.
Have you talked to your doctor about it? Because it could be a thing.
Honestly, I'm about to fire my doctor, so.
I know that's right.
But yeah, no, I haven't, and maybe I should, but
because I know there's different things, like,
Yes.
different levels to PMS and all of. I'm not familiar. For me, for the longest, like, especially growing up as a kid when I got my period, I was 14.
I was 11.
I was a late bloomer. Let's be clear.
That is pretty late.
My boobs, they're only 5 years old. They started growing at 23.
Yeah, mine never.
Yeah, these girls are new. So with that,
I can't relate.
you got enough in the back. You don't need any extra in the front. And your mouth is also big enough, so it's fine.
Wow, you're so shady, Perpetual.
Yeah, but it's fine.
Anyways, I really hate men that think that we use PMS as an excuse. Because, like, until y'all actually have a vagina or a uterus, like, you don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Don't tell me what I really feel like. Don't tell me I'm using this as an excuse to be a bitch. Do you know what a lunatic I feel like? You go through 10 emotions within, like, 2 minutes, and you're like, holy shit, I might be neurotic. But no, it's just your period.
Yes. And it's funny because my PMS symptoms are really, like, mellow. So when I'm PMSing, I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not irritated, but I need...
Oh, no, I'm irritated,
I
don't want to talk to nobody.
Like, I think talking to people will irritate me. But as long as I don't have to talk to you, we're good.
Yeah.
And I get really tired and I get like lower back pain. But other than that, and I be mad hungry, yo.
I be starving.
The cravings?
No, it's weird because you're starving, but you're full at the same time.
Yes.
And I am emotional. Like, honestly, I'll feel so crazy. And then I'm like, oh shit, yeah, it's my period. And then, like, I'll be in curled over pain, like I need drugs. It was a lot worse when I first got it, like way worse. Actually, no, the first year was good. Then after the first year, I just, like, there would be days where I couldn't even go to school.
It's so interesting that you say that because I would bleed for like 2 or 3 months at a time.
That's crazy.
As a teenager. And then
was there something wrong?
We're going to get to that. And then I wouldn't have my period for like 2 or 3 months.
That's crazy. I'd kill myself.
And
I would kill myself.
And so with that being said, it was like, and that was normal for me. And that was my period for that was my period until.
How didn't you pass out?
That was my period until I was 18 years old.
How didn't you pass out?
And it was heavy. I don't know. But you know what? I was also a very slim kid. Like, so I don't know. And it's interesting because my mother, when she would take me to the doctor, like, birth control was not happening.
I was on it for a little bit.
And but
this was when I got to college.
Right. And the doctor wanted to put me on it for my period.
Yeah.
And my mother was not having it. And strangely enough, and unfortunately, I wish she did have it or was open-minded, because I found out last year that I have polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is why my periods are like that.
Yeah.
And so I don't have PMS, but I have PCOS, and that's not a fun trade-off, but I manage it. But I think that's why it's really important that we need to listen to our bodies. Like, we are the experts on our bodies. Yeah. And I know that we have talked, and I mentioned your doctor earlier, and I know we have mentioned the infant mortality death rates for Black women. And just in healthcare overall, I want women to advocate for themselves. Yeah. Especially women of color, specifically Black women, because they're out here, they're trying to kill us. Yeah. They don't give a fuck about us.
They don't.
But that's why we have to look out for each other.
For sure.
Period or no period.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's true. It's funny because our pepper soup topic basically segues into Miss Fufu also.
It sure does.
So, actually, it's y'all looking for some advice, and maybe we can give some to you. So,
yeah. Before we go into, excuse me, Miss Fufu, we had our banter, and we forgot to say, hi, everybody.
Oh, hey. Hey, guys.
We got so caught up in our own stuff. We're glad you're here for the conversation. Thank y'all for your continued support. Thanks for engaging with us on IG and Twitter and emailing. We appreciate all of that. I think I'm going to start putting our contact info, like our Instagrams and all of that, in the description box of our podcast, so that will help, so y'all could come through more on the Instagram and interact with us more.
Niggas don't read, though.
They don't read, but guess what? I've been getting a lot of feedback that people are yelling at us in their cars because they want to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so for those of you that want to write to me for Miss Fufu segment, you can email our Gmail, which is pepandfufu@gmail.com. That's PEPNFUFU@gmail.com. Or you can just message me like y'all did today with some questions. So let's get into Miss Fufu. Excuse me, Miss Fufu.
I'm like, excuse me, Miss Fufu. Excuse me, Miss Fufu. Excuse me, Miss Fufu.
All right.
So I actually got a few questions from like different people about is pepper soup a remedy for cramps, or do we have any like, you know, African homeopathic natural things that we do when we're in pain, or, you know, if we have a common cold, anything like that?
Okay. I know that you want to stay away from pepper soup on your period because inflammation and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so
don't do that. Don't do that.
Number one.
Yeah.
So definitely.
That's hot. It's
don't
hot.
do that.
And that actually can bring on your period sooner.
Exactly.
Because it's spicy.
Right. And then also, what else? For a common cold, though, pepper soup all day.
Oh,
pepper soup all day.
Yeah.
Let me tell you all a story real quick. There was one Christmas. I was no more than like 9 or 10. Both me and my little brother. We were sick like dogs. And let's be clear, my mother always said, put on your coat, put on your jacket, because if you get sick, I'm not taking you to the hospital and I'm not taking off work. So don't get sick.
No, seriously. My mom's favorite saying is, we can't afford to die. So please take care of yourself.
It's true. But I say all that because we were sick. Me and my brother at the same time, I was like 10, he was probably like 8, and it was Christmas time. And my mother was not playing around. This shorty made a big pot of pepper soup. It was hot. And we're young, so we're not our pepper tolerance hasn't been built yet.
Yeah.
And this shorty sat us down and spoon-fed us that pepper soup. We were like dying,
sweating.
Like on the
Sweat
ground.
will actually pour from your head.
From everywhere. Your boogers are coming out of your nose.
Places you didn't know you could sweat. You're sweating.
All the crevices. And I was skinny. I had no crevices and I was still sweating.
Yep.
And so with that being said, she wrapped us up in blankets, went to work, because this was on a weekend. But guess what? Next day we were better.
Yep.
Next day we were better.
For whatever reason, people always ask me that too. They're like, "Oh, you got any like African remedies for, you know, cold?" Pepper soup, like, or anything, because they seem to think. I have this friend who was like, he has a brother who is African. I think they have like different parents.
Gotcha.
So he was like, yeah, he gave me some African thing, and I wasn't sick for like a whole year. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, I believe it. I actually do believe it because, we're just that lit. And modern day medicine would be nowhere without African medicine and doctors and healers, natural healers. Like, westernized medicine, who? Where?
Holistic medicine.
Yep.
That is it. Mm-hmm. Okay? It is finished.
Yep.
Yo, and even my brother, the first time we went to Ghana, my grandmother cured my brother's asthma.
I believe it.
She went and she took him. They went off into like, I don't know where they went into. I really don't. But all I know is that she went, she took him, I think she took his hair or something. She put it on a tree. But my brother never had asthma after he came back.
That's crazy.
And that was our first time. That was our first time in Ghana. So that was 1999. And now my brother, he is about to be 27. No.
That's wild.
Asthma, period. So, and I miss my grandma so much, but yeah.
So yeah, these are the things that we do. Take notes. Y'all can come over to my house. My mom will teach you how to make pepper soup all day.
Or y'all could come over to me and maybe I should do a pepper soup lesson.
That would be dope.
Cause
it's soup.
If y'all didn't know,
I can make it too. I just hate cooking.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say. If y'all didn't know, so we can both cook.
I actually cook really well. I just hate cooking.
And Fu hates cooking, and that's the problem. I enjoy cooking. I hate doing dishes, but I love to cook.
I like the after effects. Like, I like when people eat my food and they enjoy my food. Mm-hmm. I am just so greedy that I just want to eat. And when I'm cooking, then I lose my appetite.
And that happens to everybody.
I just want to eat. Just cook for me. This is why I need to move to Ghana.
Yo, I'm going to say this, and then we'll get on to our next question. My mother, she came back from Ghana yesterday, and that's what she said to me. She was like, I got everything that I wanted out there.
Yeah.
I asked my son. I asked my driver. I tell them what I want. Next thing you know, I hear, Grandma, I got everything. I said, well, you are back here now. Mm-hmm. And you are with me now.
Reality.
So we're going to go back to normal.
Back to life.
Back to reality. But yeah, so that was pretty funny. She had the same sentiment as you, and it's not okay.
No,
it's not okay. Don't go to Ghana and then come back expecting to think you're gonna live the same life in America.
Won't be close
because it is a lie. Mm-hmm. All right, so
let's give these people a good pep talking, huh?
All right.
My pep talk turned into a pep rally.
So
hit it, Peppy.
We, in honor of our pepper soup talk, it actually kind of goes hand in hand with my pep talk. I just want to identify and acknowledge how dope women are.
Yep.
It's also Women's History Month, so this is real appropriate.
Yes, it is.
But women, we're a divine creation. Mm-hmm. And I encourage all women to look at themselves as such. And if you don't, I think it's important to explore why. Because I've said it before, I've said it again, I'll say it again. We came into this world by ourselves, we're gonna leave by ourselves. External validation is not something that women need from men, from each other. We need to support each other.
Oh, for sure.
But that's about it, sis.
Yeah.
You look inside you and you'll find everything that you need to be your best self. And if you don't know how to bring those things out, that's when you go to your sis, your friend, your homegirl, a fellow woman, and be like, yo, this is the shit that I'm dealing with. I think even Pep Talks FUFU is a testament to how dope women are. Because look at us right here. And our creation, we create divine things. Yeah. We created this. This podcast is divine. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, 10 years ago, from when we started doing fashion shows and things of that nature, they were divine.
Yeah.
And they were all collaborations by women.
It's true. And I love when women tell me like they support our show and they feel like they're talking to their homegirls in their living room, just talking shit, like being candid. I love that. That's like my favorite compliment to hear, like feedback wise about this show.
And there is an ex-empath that I follow. She's a healer. She does vibrational medicine and all of these amazing other things. Her name is Miriam Hasnea, and she literally put up a quote, and it resonated with me so much. She said, "Women who love other women love themselves."
Yes, it's true.
Period.
It's true.
Period. And that's why I say that we don't need any external validation from anyone. Because at the end of the day, as long as we are loving on each other and loving ourselves, we are going to be just fine.
Yep.
Everything is made off of the backs of women. We're amazing. We create babies. We have periods. And a period is amazing, and we don't die. We bleed. I just said I bled for 3 to 4 months,
and she's alive.
And I'm alive and kicking with new boobs.
Yep.
And they're not fake. I do not have implants. I need y'all to listen. I was just a late bloomer. But all that to say, like, yo, love yourself. Let's love each other.
Yep.
And let's fuck shit up, because women run the world.
All my ladies who independent,
throw your hands up in the air.
All right, I think we're good.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for chilling with us today. It's always a pleasure.
Yes, it is.
To talk to y'all. We were really excited to see each other, so we apologize that we didn't properly greet you at the beginning, and proper greetings in our culture are actually very important.
Yeah, don't tell our moms.
Because we would get beat right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go get the whipping stick or whatever object was close to my mom right now, and she would beat me for not properly greeting y'all.
Yeah.
So we apologize, but we love y'all. Please continue reaching out, talking to us. We love that you respond.
Us topics.
Right. We love that you respond to our IG forums. We love your comments on our posts. So yeah, keep it coming. Thank you all who are subscribed. For those of you who are not, I don't know what you're waiting for. But everything happens at its own time. So I'll wait.
All right, y'all.
All right. Y'all take care. You have the email. Let's do the IG real quick, and then let's hit the road.
MIZFUFU. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And our podcast page is PEP TALKS FUFU. That's PEPNFUFU.
And my IG is Perpetual Anastasia, PERPETUALANASTASIA. And y'all be on the lookout, because I have some stuff coming out there for y'all. And I'll be a little bit more active. So,
KK.
later, y'all.
B.